So guys, I want to talk about what Amir Khan said about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. He said that Errol Spence or Terence Crawford would have the edge against Terence Crawford would have the edge against Errol Spence. Now, I think obviously Amir Khan's fighting Terence Crawford, so he's going to make it out like, yeah, Terence Crawford would have the edge. There's many people now that think Errol Spence have the edge. Listen, I think what Amir Khan is trying to say, I think he thinks that Terence Crawford has a lot more layers to him than Terence Crawford. Whereas Terence Crawford doesn't really have Errol Spence is a big guy coming forward, and he comes forward, but he's very skilled as well. He showed that in the Garcia fight. And I think that fight against Garcia has got people kind of thinking, really? Spence is very good. He's very, very good. And many people have started thinking that it's not just the size and the strength, it's the skill as well that Spence has got, which may give Crawford a lot of trouble. Now, here's the thing. I agree with Amir Khan, but again, I think Amir Khan knows that if he beats Terence Crawford, right, he obviously wants his name to rocket right up there, of course, so he's going to say that. And if he loses to Terence Crawford, he's going to want to make it out like he's just lost to the best, and he's not going to want, Crawford to lose to anybody if that's the case, because that's how just fighters are. They like Canelo, for example. Khan always says Canelo's a great fighter because he lost to him, and he wants probably Canelo to go on to do well because it makes him look not better, but obviously it puts him that, oh yeah, I lost to the best, and the same with Crawford if he was to lose, which I don't think he's thinking about. I think he's very confident that he's going to beat Crawford. But in terms of Crawford and Spence, now listen, I've got no biasness to any, and I even said this before the Amir Khan Crawford fight was made. I believe Crawford beats Errol Spence. I think Crawford's style for Errol Spence is all wrong. Crawford's very skillful. Errol Spence is a guy that's going to come forward. The thing is, Crawford's quite big himself. He's not small like Garcia, so he's not going to be at a massive disadvantage. He's got a long reach. He's quite long, Crawford, and he's very skillful, very fast, and he's got enough power to keep. I'm not saying he's going to stop Errol Spence. He won't, but he's got enough power to keep to make Errol Spence respect him. And that's what's going to be the issue. And he's a lot more skillful. He's got a lot more layers to him than Spence. And I just think Terence Crawford will win a unanimous decision in that fight. I think he's a lot more skilled. And although Errol Spence is very skilled himself, I don't believe he's as skilled as Terence Crawford. I believe Terence Crawford is a lot more skilled. And when Errol Spence realizes that he's not able to outbox someone like Crawford, he's going to go back to type. And what his type is, he's going to start walking Crawford down and looking to use his size and strength to maul him and knock him out. But that might not work. That, to me, will play right into Terence Crawford's hands, because that's when Terence Crawford will start picking him apart and start countering him and hitting him, because that's what he did with Postol. Although Postol's not in Spence's class, he was just playing and toying with Postol. So if you use that aggressive and come forward type of style with Terence Crawford, I believe he'll have a lot of trouble, because I believe Terence Crawford will make him pay. He'll make him pay every time Spence tries to come forward. He'd be getting hit with shots, because Crawford's very fast and he moves from side to side, and he's very, very good. He's very, very good. I've seen his fight with Postol, and I was really, really impressed. And I believe that's what he would do to Spence. If Spence is not able to outbox or box with Crawford, Spence is going to go start walking him down. And that, to me, will play right into Crawford's hand. And I think that's what's going to happen. And I think Crawford's going to completely outbox him, if I'm honest. I just think Crawford's, to me, he's a lot better than Spence, personally. I think he's a better boxer. I think Spence is a more of a bully type fighter, but I think with Garcia didn't have the physical advantages that Crawford has, and I think Crawford's a lot bigger, and I just think Crawford will make for a much harder fight for Spence. Of course, I think he beats Spence, if I'm honest, but that's just my take on it. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think Crawford or Spence beats Crawford, or Crawford beats? What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.